It's you. All right, let's see if YouTube is hooked up. Gosh, this restream is down again. Good old restream. All right, well, I guess I'll open up YouTube and Facebook and look at the chats that way because right now it's not loading. I'm the problem. What's up, Casey? Little crazy start to this morning stream. Sorry. I should have checked and made sure that restream was working. That's the live earlier. Let me see if this... There we go. Now we're live. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let me hop into this. I got to make sure I mute this too. That's the live. Now you'll hear an echo. Live chat over here. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have multiple screens open. This is gonna be crazy. I need a second monitor is what I need. All right, let me go to YouTube. YouTube. Go to my YouTube. Hold on, chat. I'm sorry. Thought this was a Leonardo DiCaprio live. That's not the first time I've ever heard that before either. I either get JD Vance or Leonardo. I'll take both. Okay, now we should be good. So if you're watching this, you should be fine. I can read chats. I got Facebook on one side, YouTube on the other, and then I got TikTok below. So should be able to keep up with everything going on now. But welcome in. Jags did win. Welcome in. We got some orders going out today. Not too many. So it should be a pretty quick, easy shipping live. Let me see how many eBay orders I have. Orders awaiting shipment. We had some good orders and just some bread and butter. So I have 8 total eBay orders, but some of those are multi-quantity. So, and then I also had a Depop order going out. So feel free to hang out, ask some questions. I'm sorry if maybe the chats aren't working on Facebook and YouTube today. I don't see any live chatter over there. Definitely not on YouTube yet. YouTube usually where I see the first. There it is. Lily's over here. We got it. There we go. Okay. We should be good now. Who are you again? I don't know who I am. This is such a crazy start to the morning. Anyways, let's start out with some Depop orders. Let me go into Nifty really quick. My one Depop order is a men's Robert Graham shirt. Picked this up at a thrift store. I don't remember what I paid for it. Picked it up quite a long time ago. Oh, I just sold something else on Depop. Let's go. Literally just sold something on Depop. I paid $8 for this. That's what I paid for it. $8 for this. Is just a basic men's Robert Graham shirt. Nothing crazy. Just basic men's Robert Graham shirt. Sold for $25 over on Depop. Good little sale right there. It's going to go into one of these bags and ship out easy peasy. Freaking love Nifty. I love Nifty too. Nifty's amazing. If you guys haven't tried Nifty, there's a link. You can find the link in my tree if you're watching on TikTok or if you're watching on any other platform. And there's a free 7-day trial and you get 15% off your first month. Give it a try. Everybody who tries it loves it. I don't hear many complaints with Nifty, and usually the people that complain about it, it's mostly user error. People who don't know how to use Nifty. For some reason, I see Trisha comment on Facebook, but I don't see my chat. I don't see my chat on Facebook at all. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can see. I see comments coming in now. So weird. I don't see my chat. That's probably why it's not working on Restream. My chat on Facebook at all. Yeah, I guarantee that's why it's not working on Restream because Facebook is down right now. Boom, I see all your comments. I guess I'll just have to refresh the page. What's up, Donald? How many items do you list daily? Right now, we're only listing about 10 per day, and we're selling a lot more than 10, which is great. We're selling more than we're currently listing. So, hi from Facebook. What's up, Francis? What's up, Melissa? Welcome in. Sorry, yeah, Facebook is acting weird this morning. So, if you guys want to hop over to YouTube, that's probably the best way because for some reason the comments aren't updating on Facebook. Yeah, froze on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is being quite weird this morning. I'm sure that's why Restream, because Restream was trying to connect to Facebook first and probably didn't connect. So, what's up, Liv? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys hopping in. Looks like YouTube working. Yeah, YouTube's working. So if you guys want to comment, I'm actually going to close out a Facebook chat. I don't mean to ignore you guys, but Facebook is not working right now. So hop over to YouTube if you want to chat, so I can see your comments and I can follow along with them easier. I'll hop in at the very end and refresh the page and answer a bunch of questions. But for right now, it's just easier to follow along with TikTok and YouTube. You can also hop over to TikTok too. Hi from Chicago. What's up? What's up, Chicago? How cold is it in Chicago right now? It's probably pretty chilly, right? My mom was from Chicago. Next up, or Chicago. That's how they call it, right? Chicago. Aritzia. This is a women's Aritzia sweater. We've had this thing listed for a while. It is a women's extra small. It's a wool piece. That's probably why it took forever to sell. We don't really pick up this brand anymore. This is an old Kayla pickup. This one sold for $22.50 over on the bay. Since eBay updates, do you feel that we should still delist, sell similar, keeping items fresh? Yes. I don't know what the new eBay update is. I haven't heard about a new eBay update that messes with the delist relist, but it's always good to delist and do a sell similar, or delist and create a brand new listing like Nifty does, because it just keeps your item fresh in search. So I got a violation warning already on TikTok. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I would do. I don't know what the new I don't know what the new thing is, so you'll have to explain what that is exactly. What's up, Katie? Hi from Seattle. What's up? What's up, Seattle? Appreciate the follows coming in over on TikTok too. We got a 2-pound weight on this one, so I'll go ahead and add that in. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Ben? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Guys hopping over from Facebook. Red, white, and blue, Floridian cuz. Let's go. You're in Florida. I don't go to red, white, and blues on Wednesday anymore. I used to. I'm probably gonna start again. Probably when we do live thrifting. But we've just been super busy, so that's why thrifting content hasn't been a thing. Yesterday we had the issue with the plumbing. We had to deal with that literally all day. It's still not fixed, but it's supposed to be fixed today. So that kind of put a damper. I was actually going to film a thrifting video yesterday, but then I got stuck at home. So Goodwill took their 50% off away. Yeah, most likely in your area. Goodwills everywhere are different. So just because one Goodwill does something doesn't mean all the Goodwills do it. But yeah, sorry to hear that. We don't have 50% off anymore. We actually have a $2 color. So on Friday, a color goes $2. And then from Friday until Sunday, that color is $2. And any color in the store that's $2 you can grab, which is good because they're clearing out stuff, which is what they should do. Do you have issues with Nifty not delisting? With Nifty, I have to go to every platform with Vendu. No, I don't have any issues like that. If you do have any issues, reach out to Nifty support and see if they can help you. Most likely you didn't verify your line, or your items are not in the same line. That's the only 2 issues why they wouldn't delist, because it's always delisted for me. So talk to Nifty support, give them the exact item that you're having issues with, and usually they'll fix it. Do you and your wife do consultations for people starting? I don't do any charged courses or anything like that. I'm big on not charging you guys and just giving out free content. I like it that way. I actually spoke with a brand yesterday that wants to work with me. It's actually a really big shipping company that wants to work with me. And I told them the same thing I just told you. I'd rather, like, they wanted to pay me to make videos, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I'd rather pay me when I give you people. Like, I want the results before you pay me. So that's kind of what except I don't expect pay from you guys. I want results, and I don't want to have to be forced to make a video or forced to comment in a group or something like that to give you guys that support. I'd rather just do it on my own time. Man, all these people calling me right now. I'd rather do it on my own time. So that's what I believe in, just putting out free content. That brand that I worked with yesterday is probably going to be really good for you guys too. I'm going to try to work out a really good deal, and it's going to be a shipping company, which means you guys are going to get free shipping labels. So yeah, I'm talking to them about it, but I think it'll be pretty cool. My issue with Vendu, my issues are in Vendu, not with Nifty. Yes. Okay, Jen, the reason you have issues with Vendu and not Nifty is because Vendu, you have to have a device running for Vendu to delist. That's why you're having issues. Nifty doesn't need that. Nifty does everything through the cloud. So even if you have your computer off and your phone's not on the app logged in, you will still get a delist. You will still get the delist, relist. You'll still share your closet. You don't have to have an app running to be able to do any of that. That's why you have an issue with Vendu. That's why most people change over from Vendu to Nifty, is that exact reason. Yes, Vendu has more platforms you can cross-list to, but you have less errors with Nifty, if that makes sense. Untuck men's shirt, $22.99 plus ship. Bread and butter sale. This is a men's size large. What's up, Michelle? When you list on Nifty, where do you put the inventory number? Good morning, Angel. Go watch my recent YouTube video. All those questions are answered on that recent YouTube video from start to finish. I do a screen share and I show exactly how I do my entire listing. The inventory number is just below your title on Nifty, but if you watch that video, it'll explain all that, and you get a visual. You'll be able to see exactly where I'm talking about. Instead of me just say it's near the top, you'll be able to see exactly where it is. Because when I listed on my phone, I did a whole screen share on that video so you could see everything. Just south of Fort Myers. Let's go. You're pretty close. Fort Myers, you're actually closer now to me than where I used to live, because I'm in Riverview. So it takes me about 50 minutes to get to Sarasota, and then you're south of Fort Myers, so you're probably about 40 to 50 minutes past there. So you're about an hour and a half to 2 hours close to me. Love that video, so helpful. Appreciate you, Katie. I enjoyed making that video. I actually really like making guide videos. I found out when I made that video. I really enjoy it. By the way, if you're watching on Facebook, I know you're probably commenting over there. I can't see your comments today. For some reason, Facebook chat is messed up. So if you have any questions, hop over to YouTube or hop over to TikTok and I can answer your questions. I'll try to go back at the end of the day and answer some, but for right now, Facebook chat is broken for some reason. Another bread and butter piece is the Brooks Brothers men's extra large shirt. I know it looks dirty right here, but that's just like there's marker that rubbed on the front of that. $22.99 plus ship. I paid $4.28 for this at a thrift store. Sold rather quickly. Sold in about a month and a half. That's about what I expect these to sell for. They usually don't sell super fast. Sometimes they do, but most of the time it's about a month and a half. So month and a half. That one's gonna go in here, and it's probably gonna be like 11 ounces if I had to guess. I need that little bucket thing for my scale again. It was so much easier. What size boxes do you use to store the clothes in the cell? If you go on my showcase on TikTok, the exact size boxes are there. I also have them linked elsewhere. If you want to get a better deal, you can go find that link elsewhere. But if you want to buy on TikTok Shop, there's usually always coupons on TikTok Shop, and there is the same product. So just go to all the bags I have are linked there. The clear bags are linked there, and the boxes are linked there. And I think I have a shelving unit linked in the showcase. So go check it out. They're 28 by 8 by 8 is the size of the box. So 28 inches long, 8 by 8. And I got them linked everywhere now, so it makes it easier for you guys. I saw your last YouTube video, but I was wondering, do you fold the item? Do I fold the item like this? Is that what you're saying? Do I fold the item? Like when I take pictures and when I put it away? Because if you're talking about when I put it away like this, yes, we do fold them up and put them up nice and neat here. Where do you list? eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, whatnot. I miss these lives. Back in the garage. You've come full circle. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Except I didn't lose anything to come back to where I was. The same height for your inventory to be the same. Oh, like the fold. Oh, the fold like this. No, I don't fold it to make it the same height. This is just the way we fold stuff. So, and the bags are actually 11 by 10. 11 by 10 is no, 13 by 10. So if somebody asked the other day, like, if your boxes are 10 or your bags are 10 inches and your boxes are only 8 inches, how do you fit your inventory in there? It's because when you put them in the bag, you got extra space on the outside. So like, as you can see, there's extra space here. And also when you put it in the box, these can fold up and make more room. So what's up, Dora? Welcome in. Good morning, everybody. I missed some comments. Good morning, Danny. Danny's in the house. By the way, this is a Brooks Brothers shirt. Another one, just bread and butter. This one sold for $22.50. That's a nifty offer. Nifty sent out a 10% offer, and this person accepted. I just moved to Indiana. I used to have a 2,600 item store. Sold everything and just restarted 2 months ago, and I have 400 active listings and selling between 5 to 8 a day now. Let's go. That's awesome. 5 to 8 a day on, you said 400 active. That's pretty good. That is pretty good sales right there. Where do you source? Mostly thrift stores. I do bulk buys. I do wholesale, but mostly thrifted is where we get our stuff. Mostly thrifted, and I do bulk buys from an individual that thrifts in my area. So it's basically thrifted inventory. I met up with him yesterday. I was actually, chat, I was going to surprise you guys with this and do a pop-up show on Whatnot. And I was going to literally pull the Tesla right in here and back the Tesla up, open up the back and run the show right out of the back of the Tesla because I really don't need any more inventory. So I was just going to sell everything for $7 starts and just move it all. It's really good stuff. But then we had the issue with the plumbing yesterday, so that kind of threw a wrench in the plan. So I still might do that live. I'm literally just going to open the garage door, pull it right into here, and then open up the back and just take everything right out of Tesla, run it, give it to Kayla. She'll fold it up and pack it, run the next item. I thought that was like a cool Whatnot show. I've never seen anybody do something like that. But then we had an issue with our freaking plumbing. So what's up, Thrifty Goose? Is red, white, blue still good to you? They were always consistent. Yes, they are. We just haven't gone thrifting in a while because I have too much inventory. So do it. I can't do it today because the plumber is still coming back over today because he didn't fix the issue yesterday. So I can't do it today. That's going to happen at 2. And they said they might be here early. So as soon as that gets fixed, maybe tonight if I have extra time before the kids get here. But yeah, that was a whole ordeal yesterday. But luckily should be fixed today, which is we found the issue after the city had to come out and find the issue, we found the issue. Are there any $15 to $25 items that are very fast sellers that are common? I've been having a hard time finding 20 great items a day. When you're talking about $15 to $25 items, you're not really typically, especially clothing, you're not typically talking about like a fast selling item. You have items that sell fast, but they're in the same sense, those items will also sit in your store for a while. Like Ralph Lauren shirts are $15 to $25 items, but not every Ralph Lauren shirt is going to sell instantly for 15 to 25. So, yeah, 15 to 25 is a hard point. You're not going to, I can't name a brand off the top of my head that sells between 15 to 25 that will sell within a, like, guaranteed to sell within a month. I can't think of any. So what happened with the plumbing? Oh gosh, that's a full freaking story. What's up, Teach? So basically we had a plumber come out first. He said he has to run a camera, but he didn't have a camera. So I was like, okay, you don't have a camera, whatever. We'll have your other guy will come out and run the camera. Well, the other guy come out and run the camera. He couldn't find the access point on the side of our house, so he had to pull up the toilet. When he pulled up the toilet, to put the camera through and find out where the issue was, he said the flange was broken before he pulled up the toilet. Our house is 4 years old. That flange would be 4 years old. Flanges don't just break. They don't just, they don't just break. He was saying that it was over tightened, and when he untightened it, it was already broken. But I was like, the toilet wasn't moving before, so if it was already broken, it would have had some sort of a wiggle. That's how flanges work. And he's like, no, I'm experienced. I know what I'm talking about. I'm like, cool. But the toilet wasn't moving. So when you reinstall it, the toilet's going to wiggle. He's like, yeah. I said, well, before you got here, the toilet didn't wiggle. So how does that make any sense? Anyways, we argued back and forth about that. He told me there's nothing I can do, but if I wanted to fix it, it was going to be $700. So I was like, no. I'll talk to your manager. And he's like, I'm the supervisor. I was like, there's somebody above you. I'll get their number. So I talked to that guy today. He was a really good guy. But they ran the camera through, and he said, and then he found the port on the outside. He runs the camera through the port, goes all the way to where he says the city hookup is. And he's like, well, your issue is not here locally, it's city side. So we can't do anything about it. Just call the city. They fix it for free. And I'm like, okay, cool. Call the city, fix it. The city comes out, runs their camera down. The city says, oh, this is not our issue because look, and they literally show me the camera and show there's no issue on their side. So I have to call back up the plumber. Plumber says they can't come out until today at 2. I'm like, great. I know what the issue is now because the city went over and above and they went to where my access point was and they flushed it out and ran the camera and end up there's a broken pipe. So somebody stepped on the pipe. It's like right near the sidewalk. So most likely somebody stepped on it or somebody like drove a golf cart over it or something and it ended up breaking the pipe. But this guy swore it was city side because he ran the camera, but clearly he didn't run the camera. Also, when they run the camera, they're supposed to give us a video of what they did. And as a customer, I'm supposed to have that video for my reference. Well, he said they didn't even record anything on their side. And his reasoning was because it was too dark in the pipe. But on those cameras, they have a light. So I don't understand how it's too dark in the pipe when there's a light. So the manager called me today. They said they're going to refund me for everything that happened yesterday. And then they're going to send another guy out today. They're going to fix it all. And I'm just going to be charged for the fix. I'm not going to be charged for the camera work or anything like that. So yeah, I can't, if I called Barry D. I did. And Barry D was giving him lots of curse words yesterday, but I did call, I wasn't going to call a new plumber because if I call a new plumber, then I have to pay for another fee for them to come out. And the other plumber had already came out. So they're going to send a brand new guy out here. He's going to take care of us today. But yeah, Barry D was like, but yeah, the flange was definitely not broken. I have pictures and everything, so just in case they try to argue, and I'm going to argue for them to come out and fix the flange because it's a 4-year-old house. There's no way that flange is broken. There's just no way. The only way you break a flange is when you remove it or install it and you hit the little bars that come up and it breaks, or if it had some sort of a wiggle and it wasn't tight and you wiggle when you sit down, it'll break. None of that happened. There was no wiggle. So there's no way it would have been broken, or if somebody tightened it down too much, but it wasn't super tight either. So that's what we had to deal with yesterday. Yesterday was a fun day, but luckily it's all going to be fixed today. So yeah, it was fun times. Anyways, luckily the manager was super cool and he's going to get everything taken care of for us today. So we're happy about that. We'll at least be able to use our toilets and our take showers. We still can take showers. We took showers yesterday, but we just can't flush anything heavy down the toilet is basically what we're stuck with. 32 bar blues, back to reselling. 32 bar blues. Men's acid wash shirt, good one to look out for. This one sold for $24.99 plus ship. 32 bar blues is kind of like carbon to cobalt, except it's a little bit better than, it's like carbon to cobalt is like Lululemon, and 32 bar blues, in my opinion, is like Viore. 32 bar blues will sell faster and for more, whereas carbon to cobalt will still sell, but it won't sell as fast and for as much. So I forgot the diff count. I'm not a mod. Yeah, the my I don't know how to do mods anymore. That used to be able. I used to be able to click your name. I tried to do it with Trisha Thrifty Goose, and I messed it up. Like I messed up the whole live. So I got to figure out mods. I always tell myself I'm going to remember after the live, and then I forget. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. No, we did a home inspection. So piece of scrap. We did a home inspection, but the only issue was the home inspector. The only way for him to tell that pipe was broken is if he ran. You have to run the water. If you just run water through the pipe, it's going to run all day. So the only way to tell if it's broken is if people used it, you know, disposed of their own waste for a couple of days, a weeks, and that would build up. So if he's just running water, it's going to go through the pipe perfectly fine. So there's not really a way for him to tell. I will reach out to the inspector though. Sometimes they have insurance and they'll cover things like that. But yeah, the only way he would have been able to tell is if he used the bathroom for like 2 to 3 weeks and it built up enough along the line for it to cause issues. So it wasn't really his fault either. So how's Surf's mom? I think from the last conversation I had, I think she's doing good. He's at Disney right now, so she must be doing better. I think she's at Disney with him, if I can remember correctly. I'll ask for you guys, or I'll just wait for him to tell you guys. But from what I understand, he's doing good. Next up. Ralph Lauren, men's Ralph Lauren. Trisha, I see your message, and there's a lot of those. There's a lot of them, Trisha. Ralph Lauren Blake shirt, size extra large, $22.99 plus ship. It's just a basic Ralph Lauren shirt. Nice red color. These are going to start selling really hot right now because, yeah, it's coming up to Christmas season. So if you have red items, start listing them because right around Christmas these fly. So I know, I see them. I see it all the time. I told you it was going to happen, by the way. Told you. I'd say more, but I can't. Anyways, 15 ounces. This is going out. It's a little bit higher weight. It's like a flannel shirt, but it's not a flannel shirt. It's like a flannel canvas shirt is basically what these Blake shirts are. A little bit heavier, so. Is anyone doing anything for Nurse Kim? Do we know? I'm not sure. I just saw her video, I think yesterday afternoon when the whole debacle was happening with my plumbing. I saw her video pop up on my feed. I don't know if anybody's doing anything, but I mean, if somebody runs a whatnot or something, I'd come in and help out a little bit. Next up, 2 more items going out the door. We had pretty good sales yesterday. Here's the next 2. These 2 I'm going to pack off live because the Ralph Lauren shirts I actually want to take a photo of for Instagram and Facebook. But these are good. I don't pick up boots too often and shoes. You don't really find me picking these up. Although if I start sourcing on Sunday, I might. But I always pick up men's UGG boots. Men's UGG boots are really, really good to scoop up. These are a men's size 11. And these sold for $49.99 plus ship. That's a full price sale. Nice sale on these. Anytime I find men's UGG boots, I usually always pick them up, especially if they're leather. And these were leather and canvas. So I forget what I paid for these. It's probably on the bottom because I never wipe it off. I don't have the price on the bottom. Do I know where I got these from? I don't know where I got these from. Probably Goodwill, and I probably paid like right around $10 for them is usually what I pay for shoes. Sold for $49.99 plus ship. And then I have one more sale going out. Yeah, they are nice. I was actually going to run those on Whatnot too, and I'm glad I didn't. So glad I didn't because they would have went for a lot less than that. All right, and then we have this is actually from a YouTube viewer. He watched my Ralph Lauren short for me going to a thrift store and finding a bunch of Ralph Lauren shirts, the best brand to sell. I made that video like earlier this year. And that's why I always tell you guys, make videos. If you make videos, you get people coming to your business just like advertising for your business, right? So he saw that video and he's like, man, I buy Ralph Lauren shirts all the time, full price. And he even commented this. He buys Ralph Lauren shirts full price, and he's definitely going to come back and buy from me because he'd rather pay $20 a shirt instead of $140 or $180 a shirt, depending on the shirts he buys. So he came in, he bought a bunch of Ralph Lauren shirts. So we got this Ralph Lauren shirt right here. They're all size medium and large is the size he bought. So 6 together. This one, he bought this one. He bought this one, which is like a good like Christmas plaid colorway. He bought really good colorways, so you know he's a good. He wears a ton of Ralph Lauren. There's a nice striped one. You got this one right here, and you got this one right here. Another like this is like a common green and navy blue colorway. He bought all of those together for $143.94. He got 10% off because he bought more than $50 worth of stuff, and then he also got free shipping on that because I have 2 deals in my store. If you buy more than $50 worth of stuff, you get 10% off, and then also if you buy 2 or more items, you get free shipping on your order. So that's what he got. Nice sale for me. I pay around $5 a piece for those. Sold those for $143. They're all going to go into the same bag. I'm just going to use a big poly bag, stick them in the big poly bag, and ship them out. So Ralph Lauren again coming through. How many Ralph Lauren pieces did we sell today? There's 6, 7, I think 8 total yesterday in one day that we sold. So nice sales. Let me go back to Facebook and see if we got any new comments. I got hiccups this morning. I got the hiccups. Appreciate all the follows too on TikTok. If you're not following, give me a follow. Also, I did a video yesterday on how to ship blazers. So I've had a lot of people ask me like, how do you ship blazers? I'm probably going to do like shoe shipping videos and stuff like that too, because I get those questions all the time. So if you have, if you don't know how to ship a blazer, that's how I ship a blazer. I do understand there's different ways to ship blazers. Some people put all their blazers and suits in a box. That's completely fine. That's extra protected. Some people fold them certain ways to protect them more. I've shipped out hundreds of suits just the way I showed you guys, and I've never had an issue with shipping a suit that way. So that's why I teach that way to ship suits. So if you want to ship it differently, go right ahead. Any way to order the hanger? The hanger is available. Trisha is going to make more hangers as soon as she has more available. She will post about them, and then I'll post about them on my page. We're supposed to stop sourcing when we have too much inventory. Yes, but just keep sourcing. That's what I do. Do you ship your pants? I do ship my pants. Finally, Facebook chat is actually loading. Sorry, Facebook, your chat wasn't loading all day today. It was like off, so I apologize. Let me see if it's still not loading on Restream for some reason. Restream is messed up. So hanger comments on Facebook, yeah. New followers, make sure you're following main page K-Way Shop. Yes, appreciate you. Yes, this is not my main page. This is my side live account over here on TikTok. So, and that's it. That's everything going out today. Love my hanger. Yes, Trisha's hanger is amazing. That's everything going out today. I'm going to hop off live. I'm actually going to do some listings today, get some listings done because we're a little bit behind from the debacle yesterday. So I'm going to get some listings photoed and probably hang out with Joe Bro. Probably go to the park with him because he's been wanting to go to the park. So is it worth buying a light box? In my opinion, yes. I used to use a flat lay setup. I get way better photos with my light box. So that's why I switched back to light box. I went from light box to flat lay setup, back to a light box because I like the photos better in a light box. So I'll probably be live tomorrow morning shipping out stuff. So if you're interested, come on back. Should be like right around this time I'll be live. And yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll catch you guys later.